Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm trying the thin house challenge by James Turner. I'm pretty sure I did it wrong because I only did 3 layers. So yeah, didn't quite do it the way you're supposed to. But at least I tried, that's the most important thing, right? I probably could have done an extra floor. Thing is, what I had done so far, I had spent about 2 hours in the entire build, and I think if I was to do another floor, it probably would have taken me another 30 minutes. I don't know why the build had taken me so long to do, it just did. I spent ages on the outside, I don't know why. It's not a particularly hard build, I just spent ages doing it. Like, I tried, I guess, like, it just had taken so long to do, and even still, I'm still not quite that happy with it. I was trying different things, and they just weren't working out. I know this challenge is like 2 weeks old at this point, but I started this build like a few days after the challenge first came out, and then after the first day, I spent an hour on it, and I was like, right, I'm gonna leave it, and I came back. Well, actually, no, I left it another day. And then I came back, finished it, and then I sat with the recording on my computer for about another few days, and then still didn't do anything. Then I finally combined all the footage and sped it up on my computer. I've had to speed this up 16 times. Like, you know, like you've got different, like 2 times as fast, 4 times as fast, 8 times as fast. This is 16 times as fast as it normally would be, just to get it down to 13 minutes with all the editing done. So that was fun. And then I'm only getting to edit to it 2 weeks later, so who even knows when it'll be uploaded, but like it'll probably take a few minutes to upload, but so it'll probably be on its 3rd week by the time it sees the light of day. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, like when it came to the outside, originally what I was trying to do was kind of go for like an old sort of town house that was basically just built whenever, like, I don't know, after the other 2 buildings were built, and there was like a wee alleyway, and they're like, this alleyway isn't getting used, so we'll build like a really tiny home in it, which I've seen a few times about Ireland, I guess. Like there was a few like small, just really tiny homes that no one should be allowed to live in. And then I eventually decided that I wasn't really feeling that, especially for the inside, so I decided to go for a more modernish themed. I was originally going to do it for like a young couple, but even then I was struggling so much with this build, I don't know why. It was very sort of hard to do the outside because I didn't know what I was really going to try to go for, and I think I eventually settled on sort of like a wooden kind of like thrown together sort of job, and like the idea was that the 2 owners of the other 2 like buildings beside it were like, this space isn't getting used, and it's like in a very, I guess, busy city, and they're like, we might as well use this land, it's pretty valuable. And so then they eventually decided to turn it into like these dorm sort of things. I'd originally planned to do 3 rooms, but I only came out to 2. So yeah, it didn't really, you know, work out to become dorms, but I'm still going to call it dorms because I can. Only 2 rooms. I could probably have fitted an extra room somewhere, but I really wanted a living area, and like I couldn't figure out the layout either. I just could not figure out how to put the stairs in. I don't know why I was struggling so bad with this build, I had it all planned out in my head, but when it came to doing it, I couldn't do it. So yeah, that's what happened, and I really tried to make it look like there were students living there, so I put posters and stuff everywhere in both of the rooms. Like, I tried to just make it look as studenty as possible. I thought maybe, you know, this is like a fairly, like, the city's quite old, but like it's got quite a, I don't know, like young population. I don't know what I was going with it. Like, I know it just feels like it'd be a very cold student home, and maybe it should have had like an extra bedroom. Like, I was going to do a downstairs basement bedroom, but then I just was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know how I'm going to make that work, which technically would have fit into the 4 levels, right? I didn't really look at the rules. I I don't even know if it fits in with the 100 tiles thing for the tiny home, because I don't have that stuff pack yet. So I don't know if I could completely have flopped this challenge, which, you know, I already flopped the 4 levels thing, so whatever. I tried. I don't know what any of the other. I just saw the challenge, like, I'll do that because I seen a few videos, and I really wanted to do like a canopy. No, that's not the right word. Like, you know, where the floor like looks down other floors. I really wanted to do that, but I just couldn't do it. So yeah, here we are. Only did 1 bathroom, which I suppose is kind of okay for like a student home. Like, some student homes I've seen, they have a bathroom and then they just have a downstairs or upstairs toilet. I know with one student house I've been in, downstairs it's like the shower room with like the shower, like the bathroom basically. But then the upstairs is just a toilet. So that was kind of, oh, my computer's gone to sleep. No. Anyway, so I think that was okay, and I kind of like, for the first bedroom, I kind of wanted to do like a twin room sort of thing, like where two people are sharing the room, but I couldn't get stuff to fit in the shape of the room. I think the whole layout of the house was just bad designed. So yeah, and I also tried to have like exposed brick to make it look like it was kind of like a shabby-ish job. Like not shabby, but like, you know, it was kind of just thrown together to try and make a quick buck. I don't know, like what I was going with this build, if I'm being honest, but it exists and I tried. I don't know, maybe they're like two very rich students and that's why they're living in such a fancy, slender home. Because like, this would probably have to be really central to the city because the other two builds seem like they'd be quite big townhouses and like a very old European city, or like old American city. Probably more European. To me it seems more European, more European. I also wanted to originally do like a garden on the roof, but again, the whole stairs situation, I just couldn't get the stairs to fit. I don't know what was wrong with me. The stairs were just not having it. They wouldn't do it. Don't know why. They wouldn't listen. They just decided, you know what, we're not gonna let you do what you want to do. I tried to make it work. I even tried curved stairs at one point, still couldn't work. It was taking up too much room, so I just eventually left it as a garden, but you can't get to the garden, so it's like, you know, like on those hashtag eco living sort of things. It would fit in with the new expansion pack that everyone seems to be hating on. In all fairness, I'm quite happy with the new pack. I know people have their issues with it, but I'm glad it's not a farming pack because I don't think people realize real life farming is like. Because if they're going to do a farming pack, I want it to be as realistic as possible. As in, I want my Sims, if they are a farmer, spread slurry, for example. So that means the entire neighborhood must stink. That means your Sims must not want to go outside in the sun because it smells. I want that kind of realism. I want it to be so realistic that your Sims have arthritis when they're elders. Like, because farming isn't actually as fun as people would think. Like, oh, I know all the Sims can be like, I want my chickens, I want my pigs. And I'm like, oh, that, like, fair enough, we want animals. I want more animals in the game. But does that mean we're going to have the pain of looking after those animals? Because it is a life simulator. And all honesty, like, I live around farms. I have to look out my window and see cows and sheep every day. I do not want that ruining my game. In all fairness, I would probably never buy that expansion pack if it was like it was country living, like you live in the countryside. I would like that, but if it was like a farming pack, no, not for me. But eco living, much prefer that. I know everyone's like, but we already got this. They're just rehashing stuff. They're not really, from what I've seen. Like nothing in that seems rehashed. Laundry day, everyone's like, that was our eco pack, but laundry day is hardly like eco living. I don't know what part of laundry day is eco living besides maybe like the hand washer. But that's about it. Like, the rest of it's nothing to do with eco living. Like, sure, we may have voted for it that way, but that's not how it came out. So I don't know why everyone's like, me, we already got this. Because people are saying we've already got like 2 or 3 packs of eco living. What 2 other 3 packs have eco living in it? Besides laundry day, kind of. Like, I guess tiny living kind of would fit in. Because, you know, the whole small home sort of idea. But like not really. And also like you gotta realize, like I know with everyone like talking about, we wanted this pack was probably been developed for the past like year at least. So like they can't just be like, oh, people all of a sudden want a farming pack. Like they're probably gonna start doing that now. But like I don't really want a farming pack, so I don't really care. So yeah, that's my tea on that. Not that anyone really cares and no one asked for my opinion, but I gave my opinion anyway. I like eco living. Don't know if I like the whole idea about pollution in all the other worlds though, so there better be a way to turn it. I'm not going to get it for like ages though. I just got university, really liked it. First time I was playing with it though failed, then back into university and I didn't know how the cheat works. I ended up accidentally giving them 4 degrees in psychology. From one was from Foxbury, which was the distinctionary, yeah, that whatever that word is, and then the other one was just ordinary degree from Brightchester Fox. I don't remember their names. But apart from that, it's a great pack. It's a really lot of work, so I ended up just cheating, so you only need 4 subjects to pass. Like, not cheating, like, get a mod. Because the 16 required was just too much. In my sim, she was dying, and then she got kicked out and suspended from her first course, even though she was doing everything right. I don't know if I'm meant to be from doing something wrong. And I remember the first time I played through it, she didn't take her final exam, and I don't know why. I thought, like, I couldn't see any option to go take the final exam. She just didn't take it, and then she failed the entire course. And so then I cheated. And now she's got 4 children and she's married to that Sergio Boyo from Get Together. And yeah, I'm still trying to find them a home. So yeah, Yeah, nothing to do with the video or eco living or anything, but I tried. I don't know, I'm just struggling for things to say at this point. Totally unrelated to anything else, but am I the only one who's having like computer issues recently? I feel like every simmer is having computer issues. And like with me, it's CPU. My CPU usage is through the roof. I don't know if it's a Windows update. I've checked everything running on it. It's running really hot. It's not boosting. It's not even maintaining its base clock speed. I don't know. Something voodoo hoodoo has happened. My Sims game frame rate has tanked. Every frame rate has tanked. I don't know what to do. So who knows, might need to buy a new CPU in like the near future, even though I can afford to, but like it's fine. I'll live my best life. So anyway guys, we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You probably didn't, but if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you whenever I next decide to upload, because it's been like 2 months since my last video, but oh well.